Hello and welcome to Shop Talk with Ken. I'm Ken, obviously. You know, what I think is interesting is a lot of people like me to come over and help them with projects in their shop or their garage or wherever. And I show up and I love to do that. I love to help friends out. But when I get there, their tool bench kind of looks like my 3-year-old's bench here. Looks like a lot of fun and it's pretty awesome and all, but it's kind of a mess. And how do you get anything done like that? Honestly, it's like having a computer with a keyboard with keys all in different places every time. And you're like, where's my cue? I don't know. And then they have to look and look where, I don't know, I can't find any of my wrenches or whatever. So anyway, today I thought I would just give you a few top tips of how I keep my shop and in order. And obviously it's not perfect, but you know, I think it helps me get stuff done fast, and maybe a few tips that you can use too. So the first thing that I like to do is have a clean place to work. So a clean bench that you can work, a clean work surface helps out a lot. You know, get things off your bench. Hang them up on the board, buy some pegboard, get them hung up. It's not that big a deal. It doesn't cost that much money, and it allows you to get things done a lot faster, a lot quicker, a little cleaner, and then you don't, it looks better too. The other thing you can do is organize your tools. Now, it doesn't matter if you have a lot of tools, a big toolbox, just a cardboard box, a drawer, whatever, but organize them so you know where they're at. That way, you know, everything has its spot, and you can find it when you go out, you know, you need a socket. Hey, I need a 9mm socket. Here it is. It's right there. It's always right there. These are cheap. You can get these organizers at Craftsman or wherever. You can make your own. I think they're really cool. And then if it's missing, you can see the hole. You're like, oh, it's not in its home. There you go. Makes it a lot faster and easier. The other thing is, you know, organize your box so that you can find your wrenches and all of your other tools every time. And, you know, find a home for it and leave it there. You might change it around, but leave it there for a while. You'll remember where you start to put stuff. I even get, you know, real nitty gritty and, you know, sort out all the nuts and bolts and stuff like that. I don't know. You don't have to do that, but I find that it helps out. And then it keeps things more organized. It keeps things cleaner. And then as part of being clean, then you can, you know, hang up some towels, and it's easier to clean up a mess, or grab some gloves. The other thing that you can do is grab your safety equipment. And, you know, I didn't used to wear my safety equipment like ever until I was on commercial job sites all the time, and you had to wear it. And then, you know, being in other people's shops, I see people who have had accidents, and, you know, most of the time it's just because they didn't really know where their safety equipment was, and they didn't want to take the time to go dig it out. You know, it's like, well, I need to use the grinder. I don't really want to grab my glasses because I don't know where they're at. I got to get this done. And so you just go grinding, and then they call you old one eye. Anyway, that's not very nice. But anyway, a nice clean place to work, you know, without clutter. That's going to be safe as well as efficient. The other thing you can do that I've done, and I mean, it's kind of obvious, but some people don't do it, is just build some shelves. You don't have to have huge shelves like these. You can build shelves just, you know, in your garage or whatever, or wherever you're keeping your tools or in your stuff. It helps you keep organized. The other thing that I do to keep organized in my shop is I build rolling tables. Rolling table like this one, I keep all my construction stuff on it and underneath it, and keeps it organized. I can move it out of the way if I have a big project or a car that I'm working on. The other thing I do is I just build some like cheapy rolling tables like this one. This one's kind of nice because you can put all of your tools on it, you know, get everything lined out, and then you don't have to make 100 trips back to the toolbox. Or if you're outside working on a project for the kids or whatever, you can, you know, lay everything out on the rolling table, and then it's not always in your way, and you can push it out of the way. So hopefully you found this interesting or cool, or at least mildly amusing. If you did, leave us a message on Facebook or on our website, and tell your friends about it. And thanks for listening. We really appreciate it. Talk to you next time. you can blah blah blah. So hopefully you can edit. That sucked. That was horrible. The rolling table, and I put the rolling table, and I put the, what I do, it's not really safe. What I do is I play games on it. I set it up like I'm Superman, and I run and I jump on it and I slide. Actually, I don't, but no. It would be fun though. Maybe not.